like a sheep. That's the decree. Until the day I see my king.
Welcome, 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 welcome to my vlog, Opinions with Nena. My name is Oka Nena Grace. I'm sorry. My name now is Okeke Nena Grace. I'm trying my possible best to get used to that now because, well, dun 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 dun. I'm sorry, I don't mean to blind you guys with my wedding ring, but now I'm addressed as Okeke Nena Grace, or Mrs. Okeke, or you can just call me Nena. So, my last episode, I talked about friendships and how intentional you have to be about your friends this year. I'm sorry, I'm looking like this. First of all, let me confess, I'm a lazy dresser. Anything that will tight me, choke me, corset me, shifting this thing, I'm not into it. I feel like I'm now a boo-boo girl. I have a reason not to wear boo-boo. If I wasn't married and I was wearing boo-boo, my mother would be like, oh my God, why are you wearing boo-boo? You want to cover what men will see and come and... Now I'm here. Please forgive me. I'm going to be wearing a lot of boo-boos because it just, fresh air just to enter some places where normally they enter. Now it's entering it and I feel very free. So back to today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about my first year in marriage. I'm not 1 year yet. I'm just April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. I'm just 10 months in marriage. And I'm not like all those people that will come and give you advice for 15 years marriage when I never even see anything like that from marriage. But I can say for a fact that God has been good to me, God has been good to my husband, God has been good to our family. So I'm just here to share how my 10 months in marriage has been. Okay, so I'm going to have different phases and different parts of this, my married life, but I'm just going to give you pointers and tips. So for me, before I got into marriage, I am a very independent person. I'm not used to depending on people for anything. I'm a go-getter. I do my things myself and all of that. But I noticed that since I got married, I always want to do something with my husband. I don't know. And even my husband is trying to remove that part of me. I know that inside of me, I used to be that person that wants to do things. I work better in groups. I work better in twos. I work better when there is a group thingy. You understand? I can work alone, but I work best when I'm in a group. So that part of me now came out very well in my marriage. I want to do, like, for example, if I want to wash, I would like, if my husband is washing, let me wash together with him, or let's wash together. If I'm cooking, let's cook together. If I watch a film, let's watch film together. Forgetting that this other person has a life of their own. I'm not saying we don't do that together, we do, but you don't have to force it down that person's throat because you guys are now married. You have to do everything together. It's not compulsory. Every married for his own. You can decide that if you want to share the same toilet, they shit one half inch. It's fine. But from my own marriage, I learned that the other person has their own life to live. You don't have to necessarily force it down their throats to do things together. That's one thing I learned. The second thing I learned is that in as much as there's free will that the Lord Jesus Christ has given us and that I have myself as an adult, the free will not today like that. You understand? Because now wherever you're going, you now have to tell. Like then, my mom used to say, Nena, wherever you're going to, call as you're going there. When you're on the road, call. When you have gotten there, call. And I'm like, what's wrong with my house? Be calling. Later I got used to it, but now in marriage, it's like you have to always tell the other person where the person is going to. Like for me now, I always want to know where my husband is, because God forbid anything happens to their enemy, they'll ask you, where was the last place you saw your husband? Where did the other say he was going to? When was the last time you guys spoke? And all of that. So the freedom not today like that. You always have to tell somebody now where you're going to. And another thing, we say, thank God for the kind of husband I married. He's not he will not tie you, lock you, and say you must live there. No, he would just say that whatever you're going to do, just let me know where you're going to, and so that I just know that this is where you are. And because you're now married, you cannot stay out late. You have to come back because you know that you have somebody in the house that you have to give food, somebody in the house that's waiting for your company, somebody in the house that just wants you around. Like me too. If I'm left at home, I'll call my husband, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's not if I'm meeting my husband to do anything, but I just want him to be in the house. You understand? That's what marriage, a part of me in marriage that came out. What else? So another thing is that it has taught me to sacrifice. It's not as if I know they sacrificed before, but now in marriage, I am more intentional about sacrificing because I know that this person is giving their all in the marriage. So you can't just give your 5% or 2%. You have to give your 100. Some people in marriage, in this thing before, they were saying in some older people in marriage say, hey, don't tell your husband everything. Don't. Well, I have an honest communication with my husband on, okay, this is what is happening. Like my husband always tells me, "Na me go tell you which other people know if you tell you," and that is for a fact. For myself, I feel like it is my husband that can tell me the truth. If my mouth is smelling, if my bra is out, if my clothes is too short, if something is just wrong, and somebody else points it out to me, I'm always angry with my husband because I'm like, you are the one that's supposed to tell me that. Nobody is supposed to be the first person to tell me that you have something in your eye or something is coming out from your nose. It's supposed to be your husband or your spouse that's supposed to tell you that. And another thing that I learned is that in as much as you are sacrificing, you need to, this is where you practice that Jesus first, yourself last, others in between. You need to take care of yourself, because you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give love that is not stored somewhere. There's no extra love anywhere. You need to actually take care of yourself to be able to take care of another person. That aside, I learned in marriage too, because if both of us put each other first, you understand? If I put my husband first and my husband puts me first, both of us are first. But if he puts himself first and I put myself first, both of us will feel neglected. Do you understand? So I've learned in marriage that both of you need to put the other person first, so that everybody is in that level of, okay, I'm enjoying this marriage. I'm not saying we did not have ups and downs, or we are not having ups and downs here and there. There are times we quarrel and I'm like, Jesus Christ, and they said it too, because I was thinking, with the way this love is, with the way the thing they shackle, say we know if we quarrel or anything, but we've quarreled and we've learned to not to settle the quarrel that day. And even if we move to the next day, that morning, let's just settle it, because we have to talk to each other. We sleep on the same bed. You won't go sleep outside. You understand? So these are the things that I have learned in marriage, and I feel like I'm going to tell you guys more in my next vlog. I hope you guys are ready for this, and I hope you guys are going to go in this journey with me, because I'm so happy that you guys have been here. You've not left me. Anytime I put on my link, you follow, you like, you subscribe, you put a notification button. I love you. My name is Okeke Nena Grace. Thank you so much for joining me today in this episode of Opinions with Nena. I will give you more parts of marriage tips and other tips and other lifestyle stuff in my next episode. I love you. Mwah.